Sonnet 88 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. When thou shalt be disposed to set me light, and place my merit in the eye of scorn, upon thy side against myself I'll fight, and prove thee virtuous, though thou art forsworn. With mine own weakness being best acquainted, upon thy part I can set down a story of faults concealed, wherein I am attainted, that thou in losing me shall win much glory. And I by this will be a gainer too, for bending all my loving thoughts on thee, the injuries that to myself I do, doing thee vantage, double vantage me. Such is my love to thee, I so belong, that for thy right myself will bear all wrong. Okay, this is a sonnet by William Shakespeare of Stratford-upon-Avon to the fair youth. Now, in this sonnet, this is rather sad. This is Shakespeare saying that he knows that the fair youth doesn't love him anymore, that the love affair is over, and Shakespeare is so in love with the fair youth that he will make himself look bad. He will Shakespeare will tell the fair youth all Shakespeare's faults and all the bad things about Shakespeare, so that the youth can tell other people, I left him because he was a bad person. And Shakespeare will back this up for him and will tell the fair youth about his weaknesses, so to make a good story and to make it very clear that it was Shakespeare's fault that the youth left him, and the fair youth will even look good having left him because of all Shakespeare's faults and bad qualities. And the point of this is Shakespeare loves him so much that he doesn't want anything to harm the boy, to hurt the fair youth, and this is his way of showing his love, showing the fact that Shakespeare belongs to him. When thou shalt be disposed to set me light, and place my merit in the eye of scorn, upon thy side against myself I'll fight, and prove thee virtuous, though thou art forsworn. So when you are disposed to set me light, when you're ready to cast me aside. So here Shakespeare's already assuming that the fair youth wants to lighten his load, to leave Shakespeare. And when you're ready to do that, when you want to do that, and blame me for doing this, and place my merit in the eye of scorn, and tell everyone how bad I am, so that everyone scorns me for my bad qualities, for the obviously clear reasons why you had to leave me, because I was such a bad person. So Shakespeare's assuming that the fair youth will say all sorts of bad things about Shakespeare. Upon thy side against myself I'll fight. So I will support you, I will back you up, I will fight on your side to show what a bad person I am and how much I deserve the scorn, and prove thee virtuous, though thou art forsworn. And like that, I can prove that I was the one at fault and you were virtuous. Like that, we can show everybody that it was me at fault and that you did nothing wrong. And I like the little twist of this next tiny bit. Though thou art forsworn. This word forsworn, forswear, can talk about perjury, can talk about lying. So I'll support you. I'll prove that you didn't you left me for good reasons, and I'll back you up, even though you're lying, even though this isn't true. So here in a way, he's an underhand way of saying, well, actually, it was your fault. Yeah, you were the one that got rid of me. And I don't think and maybe I didn't deserve it. But I'm going to support you, even if you're lying, even not telling the truth. With my own weakness being best acquainted, upon thy part I can set down a story of faults concealed, wherein I am attainted. So I know my own weaknesses best. I know my bad qualities better than anybody. And I can give you a good story to tell people about hidden faults. I can tell you the things to say to people about the faults that I never taught you about my bad qualities that I am tainted with. Yeah, my faults wherein I am attainted, my faults which I am tainted with. That thou, in losing me, shall win much glory. So by losing me, by getting rid of me, by leaving me, people will think you are perfectly reasonable, that you were perfectly right, because I'm such a terrible person, that I did such terrible things. And I by this will be a gainer too. So you will gain from this, because I'm going to tell you about my faults, and people are going to think, well, it's obvious Shakespeare was bad. And I will also gain from this, for bending all my loving thoughts on thee. Because I'm using all of my love for you, all of my loving thoughts are directed on you, and like this I am showing how much I love you. I'm directing my love at you. These injuries that to myself I do, doing thee vantage, double vantage me. So by injuring myself, by helping you and injuring me, and by doing things, by saying things that are to your advantage, then that gives me a double advantage, because I'm showing my love for you. You know that I'm doing this because I love you, and it's to my advantage, because it's to your advantage, and anything that's to your advantage is much, much better to me than something that is just good for me. Such is my love. To thee I so belong, that for thy right myself will bear all wrong. So I love you so much that I belong to you. I am yours. Shakespeare's very needy here. And that for thy right myself will bear all wrong. And to make you look good, to make you, put you in the right, I will bear anything that is wrong. I will bear any injustice, anything at all, just in order to make you look good, because I love you so much. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 88 by William Shakespeare.